Training for a half-Ironman is hard. Nutrition, brick training and so much more. But as Cameron Haynes says in his book Endure, when things get hard, you just gotta keep going. So here I am, taking another step. Good morning everyone. I just made myself ready. We're going to take this with me on a bike ride. I don't have a protein bar, so it's just some sweets. We are not going in too long today because yesterday I already did 50 kilometers of biking, so today maybe 70 or maybe 80 kilometers of biking. Most of the time during a long bike ride I'm listening to an audiobook, so that's what I'm gonna do now and just enjoy a windless, hopefully windless day outside. I just finished the 70-kilometer bike ride and I was really surprised about how easy it was. Especially my heart rate was around 111, I think. But I noticed with the new bike that I'm using from someone else that I'm going a lot slower than with my other bike, which is a lot older and the brakes don't work well. I don't know how to use the gear, but I think I'm going to switch back to the older one and I'm going to bring it in for maintenance. If you are looking to do a triathlon more budget friendly, then I highly recommend to use a lot of stuff from other people or to buy stuff secondhand. The stuff that I use mostly is from other people. My helmet is from someone else, glasses are for someone else. They aren't fancy at all, they are a little bit broken on the side. But you know, you don't have to have the best stuff to participate in a triathlon. I think it's just a little overkill to spend 100 on glasses. I think cycling is the most expensive discipline from the whole triathlon. I'm just drinking some electrolytes because we're going on a run later. Just some stuff you really have to have, like a tri-suit or maybe a wetsuit if you cannot rent it at the place itself. But other stuff you can definitely use from other people. If you have enough money, then I would definitely recommend you spend it on a decent bike. The bulk of your training will be on the bike, but also your longest part of the race will be on the bike. So you have to have a proper bike fit, your saddle has to be right, you don't have to have a lot of knee pain. You want the lightest bike with good clip-in shoes. All those little things help a lot during the race. Yeah, if I would have the money, I would definitely spend it on a very decent bike. What I notice with long bike rides is that I find it very hard to fuel myself properly. I don't know if other people struggle with this as well, because I'm just hungry all the time. I could eat the whole, like every half hour I could eat something. Apart from that, things are going great. I think I have 5 more weeks till race day and I'm getting close to the distances that I'm supposed to be at. For the running, I am a little afraid. We're now going to run 10 minutes, then 1 minute walking and then 12 minutes of running because we're following a post-injury plan. And I know I spoke about patience in my previous episode about this. If this goes well, I'm going to skip some post-injury workouts to keep a longer bulk of running instead of just 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. But we'll first see how this is going and how my muscles are feeling after this run. For every person training for the first triathlon like me, if you get your biking and your swimming very good and you're not too fatigued and you can keep it in low heart rate zones, I think the running is just pacing yourself really well, having a strong mental to go on even if your muscles are screaming for it to stop. You can do it with relatively low training for the half marathon. What I'm just really focusing on right now is having those low heart rate zones. I'm saying this every video. If someone who is watching this video has any tips or experience with triathlon, please drop a comment or just school me a little, because I'm just listening to books all the time about nutrition and how to peak my performance. I actually have no experience with the race itself, so if you have any advice to give to me, I would be very grateful and it would really help. The people who've already done this, thank you. I'm always very excited to see what your take on this is and yeah, to hear what you have to say. But enough talking, we're now going for the run. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm always excited for my runs. With the injury, I feel like running wasn't fun anymore and just stressing all the time. And I feel like right now, no pain returning, also not the next day. I feel like I finally can just let myself go and run however I like. Running is definitely my favorite discipline. I can't wait until I can run that half marathon. Maybe I'm saying this now, but it's a little bit over dramatic, but yeah, it's just the way I feel, so yeah.